it's me, obviously. And today we are going to have a look at Pokemon TPCi addressing the apparent issue with a shortage of Pokemon cards. Can you believe it? I was umming and ahhing whether to make a video kind of adding on my very obvious rant, which I think I was probably one of the first to the post. You can go and check it out. It was something I released. It was like a 8-minute segment on the end of a 10-minute news thing that I was trying to do. And I think I raised some really important points. I've had many thoughts in addition since then, but many other YouTubers have made the same points, and I thought, what's the point? I mean, really, what is the point? Nothing's going to change. There's nothing I can do, and there's nothing that you can do, because let's face it, we're all going to buy Prismatic evolutions. We are part of the problem. Unless universally you can make every single person make a stand and go, we're not going to buy it, it's going to happen. So I've got some products secure. I made some pre-orders. I know I'm guaranteed to have 2 ETBs this Friday, which I bought at retail price, £50 in the UK. My local card shop had them in, and great, what they did is they put them on the website to be sold at £80. So if you paid and bought them through the website, it would cost you £80. But they put a little note on their webpage saying, but if you come into store and pre-purchase, then it will be RRP. Brilliant. Because it stops anyone online scooping them all up at RRP and making a quick buck. So I popped on down, 1 per person per day. I managed to get 2, and that's it. That's all I got. I've got the binder. I got the binder collection on pre-order. I paid for that like 2 months ago, and I got 2 poster collections on pre-order. I paid for that again 2 months ago when the page went up. They're delayed. In what world do we live in? And you probably say this very often too on various things. In 2025 is what we are now. How can these things still happen? We don't live in 2021 where there is a genuine problem with manufacturing because people can't go to work, or delivery because people can't go to work, or whatever. I don't understand. How is there a shortage of product on release day? Who's It's somebody's job somewhere to ensure that this product has been planned for and made for and distributed. Like, everyone along the chain, it's their job to make sure that this goes to plan, like it always goes to plan. I presume it's not Pokemon's fault. And I presume the problem therein lies with the people buying it from Pokemon, i.e. the distributors, and it's them playing silly buggers. In which case, Pokemon need to step up and do something. I think we're really fortunate in the UK because we have tons of regulations and laws that kind of protect consumers. In many different avenues. I could be completely wrong. I don't know much about law, but just from living in the UK, I know that we do have protection from like trading standards and consumer rights acts, etc., etc. I don't know if in places like the States whether consumers are protected in the same way as what we are, which is why I think we're very fortunate in the UK. I know if I was really desperate, but I can't because I've got work. On release day, Friday morning, 9 o'clock, I could line up outside Smith's Toy Superstore, which is a generic toy superstore. It's Toys R Us, for those that don't know what Smith's Toy Superstore is. And I'm sure they will have it on the shelves, because they have it on the shelves. I could probably go in at 9 o'clock and buy it. They're not reselling it for like 150 quid. They're selling it at retail price. So I don't know what's going on in the States where everyone's saying, God, I've had to pay $150 for it. Okay, for starters, you don't have to pay $150 for it. I get why you would. Actually, I don't. Just don't do it. Those people that do it, that's up to them. That's their prerogative. Don't moan about it, though. If you don't like the price of it, don't pay for it. Anyway, that's what I think. Why did I make this video? I made this video because, like I said, Pokemon came out and released a statement regarding this. So let's get to that. So here it is. I think this, I don't know when this was released. Other places are saying a certain time, but I don't know if that's US time or whatever. But here on Instagram, Pokemon, the official Pokemon page on Instagram, about an hour ago, Pokemon trading card game, Scarlet and Violet Prismatic Evolutions. We're aware that some fans may experience difficulties purchasing certain Pokemon trading card game, Scarlet and Violet Prismatic Evolution products at launch due to high demand impacting availability. There is high demand. I don't know how it impacts availability unless places like HMV have put up way more pre-orders than stock that they ever were going to get. That's happened to me. My wife pre-ordered an ETB at HMV. She got the email today to say, you won't have it until 27th of February. I don't know. Anyway, I've told her to cancel it because my local shop has got a few still remaining. I can go down and just buy. I don't need to wait 27th of February. Stuff HMV and their awful practice. We understand this inconvenience can be disappointing for fans. I don't think you do. And we are actively working to print more of the impacted Pokemon TCG products as quickly as possible and at maximum capacity to acknowledge this. Will that impact Surging Sparks? I don't know. I don't think they understand the inconvenience. I don't think they should be surprised by the inconvenience or the shortage or apparent shortage of product. I think they should have known. I think they would have known. And if they didn't, how can they not? How can they not have known that this is going to be one of the biggest and most perfectest of perfect storms to hit a popular product like this? I think it's... I can't think of the word. I don't think it's negligible because I think they would have been aware. If they genuinely aren't or weren't aware that this could have happened, and by the way, what I'm talking about, in case you didn't know, is that Prismatic Evolution has gone through the roof. Many countries around the world don't have it. Distributors either don't have it or are holding it to inflate prices, therefore to charge more to make more money, which is disgusting. They must have known this was going to happen, and if they didn't know this, reprinted products are expected to be available at participating retailers as soon as possible to help ensure more fans receive opportunities to access Prismatic Evolutions. I don't know as short as possible. What are they saying? A week? 2 weeks? A month? I don't believe them. I don't believe them. I don't believe they care, if I'm honest. In addition, more new products from Scarlet and Violet blah 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 lineups will be launching in the coming months. Where are the products that you planned for and coined to be released this Friday? Where are they? Where are they? How can you not have them? So, as I understand, everything except ETBs are not available on release day. I despair. We'd like to thank the community for their continued support and patience as we work to deliver this highly anticipated expansion to fans. There you are. They've shot themselves in the foot there, haven't they? They know that it was highly anticipated. They've just said it was highly anticipated. So why aren't they ready? So they have it. So a couple of thoughts then on Prismatic Evolutions. Don't buy it, which is ridiculous. You're going to buy it. Don't buy lots of it, because what we also don't know is whether or not the pools have been tampered with in the factory, or I don't know where, I don't know how, but at the moment it's really fishy. Something stinks, and it smells of no SIRs, or no Evolution SIRs, which is why you're buying this product. So let's go through the points of why you should buy some of it, because you're going to, but don't buy lots of it. 45% are repeat cards. And if you're paying more than RRP, you're paying a bomb full of money for 45% of cards that you can already get readily available. This is the first reason of why Prismatic Evolutions is something that I'm going to buy some, because I hope, and I hope that I get the God Pack, because that would be awesome. But this is where I will stop, because half of the set are cards that are reprints. So why am I spending huge amounts of money on 50% of the pull rates being cards that already exist? Why would I carry on paying for product that it appears mathematically I'm not going to get what I want? Now, I know, before you comment, read. There's been a couple of comments where you haven't read my body language, my inferred opinion, even if it's not explicitly stated or implied. Like, just, I know. The Grandmaster set's going to be really hard to complete, and this is disappointing. Before Pokeballs and you've got to get the standard version of each card, the reverse version of each card, the Pokeball version of each card, and the Master Ball version of each card. Yeah, good luck with that. I suspect I'll put my cards in order of the set, and I'll put the Pokeballs and the Master Balls at the back. Wow, I'd love to know if anyone manages to complete every single version of every single card. I want to know who they are. I want to know how much they paid. And if they didn't, I want to know how they got the cards. Anyway. It's not good enough, is it? It's not good enough. Pokemon. It's not good enough. Whether you're directly responsible or whether your distributors are directly responsible, ultimately I think the responsibility lies with the Pokemon company, the people in charge of this product, and the notice that you and I just read, frankly isn't good enough. It's not good enough. It's going to take someone with much more influence than me, I think, for Pokemon to take this seriously, because at the moment they make so much money it really doesn't matter to them. They don't care about you spending $150, $200 on a brand new ETB where you should be spending $50, because the distributors are buying it from them, so it doesn't make a difference to them. I would love to eat my hat on this, guys. I really would. I would love for the powers that be to seriously do something about scalpers, distributors, the market, whatever's going on. I don't know enough of the nuances of distribution and who gets what. All I know is I can see some guy on YouTube with 120 ETBs selling them for $200, and there's a business around the corner who are struggling to pay the bills because they're trying to run a business of something that they love, and they can barely get by, you know, where you got some guy on the internet somehow having tons of this stuff and making a mint out of it. It's not fair. Life's not fair. Yeah. I spent 15 minutes of your time. I appreciate if you watched all of it. There's nothing else to say apart from buy it because you're going to, but stop. Because as soon as everybody stops, the price will come down and we can all return to whatever normal looked like. I presume normal was normal before Surgeon Sparks, maybe? I don't know. Guys, you have been fabulous. Thank you so much for watching. I would love it if you could comment more. I really would love just a little bit more engagement. Please. Until next time. Peace.